Alright, folks. Good evening. I see a few people in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me, actually, and get it started. So, my plan for tonight is essentially to continue working on that MIDI file I was making for that Outrun tune, Camino a mi amor, and just trying to finish it. I did some extra work on it from was it last week I was streaming this, and it's almost there. It's almost there, and I want to finish it. But yeah, if somebody can let me know if they can hear me correctly in the chat, and then we'll get going. So let me just check this. Yeah. Right. I'll get going anyway, and I'm assuming people can hear me fine. So this is the track itself. I might just replay it for. I think we got this section done. That's where the harmony comes in. Interesting. So we got a harmony on the counter melody. Oh, hello. Hey, Fiona.
It's your supply.
Okay. So far, so interesting. I actually got the counter melody, but there's a harmony on it. Or did I get that? Probably not, that note is probably not even there. That I'll leave it there. Yeah, it's probably not even there, but I'll leave it there anyway because those harmonics is sort of working towards putting it there in a way. So from the last time I added this, I'm hearing this. Which is, there's an extra bit. It's not just the whatever music box or glockenspiel or that's out of sync. Yeah, it's starting later, doesn't it? That's it. Somewhere else where it's used, that line is used to do 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 do. No. Oh no, that was it. Okay, I think this session is down. The only thing I need to sort out is the extra drumming and things like that. And then I know the final like the original track sound fuller, but this is a full-on sort of sound font type of production, and then this post-processing on it. This is the raw MIDI. It's as raw as it gets, you know. It's just there's no effects or anything like that. It's just pure MIDI. There's no mastering or editing or EQ, like, or panning or anything. It's just as raw as it can get. But I think it sounds pretty close. That sounds so Mega Drive-y, doesn't it? It's that kind of chipset anyway. Is that it? Because I'm having a hard time dissociating it. Yeah. That's used a few times, isn't it? Yeah. It's used here as well. Nope. Here. And I think that's it, yeah. Okay. So next thing I need to work on is, well, there's a few things. There's here in the middle there's this sort of bossa nova type of stuff. It so just changes from that second part. And then right here. Right here. It's between those two markers. That's going to be a right bitch to figure out. Such a cool bridge. I love this tune. I absolutely love this tune. Okay, let's save. Always wise, and let me figure this out. So actually, before I tackle anything more with the drum, I have some stuff penned out. So I have so I did that actually earlier this week already. Close enough, close enough. I'm not going to argue with small differences in this one, but I have this section here. Normally I have this. I have the chord section, which I couldn't get a sound exactly from the MIDI library, so I mixed the piano with a square wave. To sort of get this Rhodes piano type of effect. Not quite it, but close enough. But here I'm using the square for emphasis, but it should be done on trumpet, which luckily we have in the MIDI library. So let me see what channel I've used. 68271. 1 2. I think 3 is free. Yeah, 3 is free. So I use 3 for the trumpet. No. And so essentially you have 16 channels per MIDI instrument library. Rich, Vampire. I'm gonna call you Vampire, dude. How are you doing? Midi, yeah, it's midi time. We want this to be brass. Trumpet, good enough? Yeah, why not? You'll get back to your nickname sooner. Did you lose a bet, or did you do something like that to lose your nickname? Is that what happened? I think Nico did that. He lost a bet and had to call himself something different for a few weeks. It could be higher. Or it couldn't. Anything that sounds more like a trumpet than French horns. But no. Muted trumpet. Alright. No, it sounds more like a noir type of film. Sigma Steven, how are you doing, dude? Nice work. Good evening. So it's not my tune. It's a tune composed by, I forget what her name is, but she composed it for Outrun on the 3DS. And recently somebody did an enhanced version of the original Outrun arcade game that includes the 3 extra tunes that were on the 3DS, including this one. And I just fell in love with the tune, and I was like, I gotta cover it. Only problem is there's no MIDI for it, and the tune is quite full. Anyway, so there you get the idea. If you're spending too much money on Twitch, fair enough. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. Deactivated your account for a bit, activated it again, and all subs are auto-cancelled. Oh, that sucks, actually. You think they'll have kept your subs anyway. Disconnected your credit card from your PayPal account. Wise move. Very wise move. The amount of late night purchases I've made on eBay after a few of these. So anyway, so you changed your nickname just to Lalo. Fair enough. So I knew it was you. I still knew it was you. So this is the MIDI version, Sigma Steven 7. It was Sigma, I'm going to call it Sigma. So get the bass line drums, 2 lines of chords, a melody and a counter melody harmony thing. Plays both. Here we got some music box, glockenspiel type of stuff. You don't drink, nor do Dutch stuff. I wish I didn't. This summer's been tough, man. And after my mother passed, it was. I put on all the weight I'd lost in the last couple of years from food and booze. So I'll have the winter to lose it back again, but I kind of allowed myself this little lapse. I was doing well for a while. There was an entire period where I stopped drinking altogether. Not that I'm a huge drinker, but I just wasn't at all. It was actually very enjoyable. But not now. I'm waiting for the summer to be completely gone, and then we'll get into the more Spartan winter. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of it. So that's not what I was trying to do here. I was trying to just edit this trumpet. I don't like the muted trumpet. We're gonna stay with this one. I have a few of these as well, Vampire. We got a integrity farm thing going. Okay, so there's this here as well, which should be done on the. You got that sort of. It's like what's it called, marimba or something like that. Actually, we'll try to use that. I think next track to use is 5 used, 4, 5, yeah. Is 6 used, 6 is used, 7, 8. Okay, we're gonna use track 9, marimba. Something like that. I had this saved anyway from. I used the square wave. Come on, scroll down. So what note is that? God, it's going to be a tricky one to figure out. And this is where it's going to get tricky. Something like that, but it's not that. Something like that. It's going to be a painful section to do, but it's going to be in 42 degrees. Yeah, my brother in France was they were having 46 degrees Celsius over there, and yeah, very unpleasant for them. Here, I don't think we've been over since. So my mother passed in July, and I went over back to France, and then when I came back, it was just storm after storm. So our summer was essentially from May to the end of June, or April to the end of June. So we've had a long, kind of very warm spring, up to 30 degrees. Like for Ireland, it's warm, and then the rest of it has been either just very kind of mild, mellow, but not hot, probably like low 20s, but the whole of August, it usually is like that. August is kind of cold and rainy for us, so it's probably like between 15 and 17 degrees. Like it didn't change much with just very kind of windy or wet weather. And right now, today, I think it was like 14 or 15. I was actually just breaking a wall and converting my other water collector. And there's a video coming of that. And yeah. But I was just doing enjoying the cooler weather to do actually very, very tough physical work. So it was great. California's been very humid. Oh well, okay. Yeah, you get bad storms and low pressures. That's all I can hear. Is that it? It's hard. It's really hard to tell. Gonna copy the whole thing again. That's it, isn't it? I don't like this. Control D, come on, D, yeah. Copy this. These are triplets, so they don't actually fall quite right on the... So close enough. It's not the marimba. It's actually it's something more aggressive than that. Like yeah, it's better. That's it. Okay. California's been ankle biting galore. Yes, that's the thing I don't miss from France is the mosquitoes. Because they love me and I don't like them very much. But here in Ireland there is none. Is that it? Am I missing something here? This and that actually should be done by the lead stuff. So, and there's a harmony on top of it. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I was keeping it for last because usually that's when your ears are a bit more fine tuned to stuff, and I did the obvious stuff like the bass line. The bass line was a tricky one to get down. Usually that's how I work. Like if something like that is tricky, I just find what the bass is doing. And the drums, because you're a bass player. If you know what the bass is doing, you can anchor yourself on that and just work the rest of the piece. If the bass is lost, it's much tougher. It's not impossible, but it's just much tougher. The bass does so much of the work in a lot of styles of music. It goes vastly underappreciated, but because like the drums, it's something that you expect to be there, but you don't necessarily hear it or actively hear it. But it's just, if it's missing, it's so much harder. So stuff like that, I like to do the bass first, or the chords, depends. Like in this case, I did the chords first, and then I did the bass second for the main part. So for all this stuff. And then I added the bass. It gives you that syncopation groove. And then drums. And I work the melody, counter melody, and all the little kind of stuff that and variations and whatever. But here I started with the chords. But in this case here I started with the bass because there was like so much going on. Oh, I see something here that I don't like. Levels, some of the notes is way off, so we're gonna just crank everything way down, way back up, bring all them leveled there, and save. So once I had that, I added just the drums, and then I did the chords. Because here you know where it goes harmonically. Sorry, no, stop doing that. There you no. You with the bass you know where it goes harmonically, you know where it goes rhythmically, and now I can just get the right chords. Because they're tricky chords, at least for me. So once I had the bass, so the rest was just listening closely and just adding. Then I added those trumpet stuff that I did on something else, but it just adds that little sort of rhythmic stuff. And then just now, you're stuck in E minor when you improvise. Yeah, it's tough on a guitar. I find it tough to improvise on a guitar because and I've been playing guitar all my life, you know. But the piano is so much more versatile when you talking about keys, you know. It makes sense visually. Guitar and bass don't quite make sense visually. It's just everything is fourth and sort of skewed. Some people visualize it. I can't. I'm not very good at improvising on the guitar. If I write a solo, MIDI helps. I like to compose stuff on MIDI, and then if I do a composition or do some like a solo, I did a few collaboration recently. I wrote everything down as MIDI and then figured out the actual solo then on the instrument on the guitar. But it was if I just have the guitar itself, I'm not a very good improviser. That Metallica, yeah. That's their key, isn't it? So next we have those little accents. Ding, 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 ding. Those things. And you shouldn't be here. Why did I add you here? This is you. I want. There is some. So we have those. Actually, I think this is where I should add those, and not in the lead instruments. Apologize in advance. This is going to be not a pleasing experience for you guys, all this repeat, but it's just in the quality of the instruments. There's actually those high harmonics as well, which I don't get with the midi, but I think that's it. At least you do power chords in the bass. Good for you. So that section actually happens here as well. So I'm gonna copy that and Oh, slight change. I wonder if it's like that in the other previous section as well. Don't like it. I think that's it actually, but no, that's it. Yeah. Lost it. There it is. It's easy to make mistakes and stuff like that. Did I mark this? Feels fuller than my version. It's because the notes are too short here. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. You know what? I could actually reinforce it. With just the lead. Just doing. Those bass notes as well could be much longer. Can I actually just mass edit them? Yeah, no, I can make them shorter but not longer. I'll have to do them. How's that? I think I prefer actually I prefer the tone of the pick bass, but it's MIDI. It's not very accurate, I think, in general. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. It's small adjustments tonight, and it's not very pleasant to listen to. I get that, but it's there. That bass. See, I could actually refine all the instruments and get the right stuff. I have actually a nice plugin for bass that I like to use. I was working on this piece a while back, which I've sadly I don't have a good name. So this is a VST bass. It's but it adds just random buzzing and stuff like that, which I very much like. I was just working on the just very background music for some surfing stuff. So I was just making a skeleton of a. But again, I started with the bass. Which is actually interesting because I'm not traditionally a bass player, but this case I started with the bass again. Even the drum is slightly imperfect. Where's that VST? It's a free one. Ample Bass 2 Lite it's called. Anyway, you get the idea. So I think next I just need to refine the drum section, and we're pretty much done, I think. So in the intro there was some claps. Yeah, straight away. Gonna have to be close approximation. Any other claps? No, it's the only one, and it doesn't sound great, but that's what we gotta work with. That's not what's going on. This is what I like Acid Pro. You can edit MIDI so easily on just a real timeline as opposed to a separate window. Ooh. I hate those. What the hell is going on? Also, this is slightly off, but doesn't matter. I'm just going to do this. Yeah, it's close enough, actually. We got the triplet going. Yeah. We can reuse this, which is great news. No, that wasn't it. Oh, the whole thing. We need to edit the whole, get the whole thing. Okay. These fellas should be starting here, because why are you copying this? Yeah, that was it. What am I missing? That was just it. Why did I bother copying all this? It's getting late. There's no... I don't think that's how I can. Maybe that. Just as a resonant stuff, and then have with the clap. Yeah, that's close. And then so every second beat we have with a clap. Ah, no, 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 I lost it. Where are you going, OBS? Come on, come on, come on. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. So I missed a few things. That's it. I think I got the elements, all the elements I need here. And the rest is going to be copy and paste between all the various sections. It's not a right symbol. There's another crash symbol here. I don't like that sound. Like that's a closed, open hi-hat, but it should be an open hi-hat that closes. You can see the drummer just grabbing the hi-hat and closing it. And I don't think that's here. No, so we just have to do what's here. think that was it. Excuse me. Still don't like lead sound. I'm not convinced with that saw wave. Come on. Just bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Ozone imager, and I'm looking, I think that's it. think we're pretty much it. I'm not going to do the rest of the drum section here because essentially everything else here is a repeat of what we had previously. And I think we got it. Perfect. I'm not sure about this transition here. Ding. That's it. is there harder breakdown here? Yeah, there is. We have one. It's actually a repeat of the first. What time is that? It's 5 in. I read that. Yeah. Yeah, I think we've got it. I think that's it. I think that's the pretty much as close as I'm gonna get to this original track. That's it. We've done it. That is Camino MEM, or all rendered in MIDI from the original wave file taken from the game. That took a while. It always takes a lot of time to do these things, and yeah, that's one in the bag. I had to do this for a lot of tracks that I've covered that didn't have a MIDI, or that had a MIDI that was wrong. Like the early stuff from Undertale and Deltarune, especially the Deltarune one, because I covered that super fast. After it was released, and the MIDI took a few nights just to get right. And I did very often. I'll bypass the drums and percussions because I'll do them just on the fly, and then with my instruments. But it's actually good sort of practice, I suppose, to just edit them properly. So I'm glad I took the time. I'm glad I took the time to do this. Next, I just want to see first, can I export the MIDI? Will this work? Actually, no, I need the entire usually it needs some some of that, so it doesn't do that. Whatever is happening here, it's not rendering the MIDI. Nope. Oh, that's because I soloed this track. Export MIDI. Now, it's going to sound very different because I did add a few effects for just very quick EQ and that kind of stuff. So here it's going to be as raw. Yeah. It's not too bad. Okay, the MIDI rendering isn't too bad, actually. Quite happy with that, to be honest. And this is the difference here, really. Yeah, that's the difference with some EQ, because what I'm doing here is I'm EQing the wave rendering of all this, but when you export to MIDI, you just get the raw MIDI without any of the effects, because MIDI doesn't have this mastering or reverb effects that I added. So yeah, just gonna. So like you need to do some tweaking, and it's rougher. But at least it's in a very lightweight format that I can just send wherever. So I'm not sure where I'm going to upload this, but anybody wants it, let me know. because I want people to use it and make their own remix of it. Hopefully I'll get around to doing a cover of it at some point. I'd very much like to cover this tune, but that's it for Camino a mi amor, midi, and I do these very regularly every now and then, and it's not the most glamorous process, but I do enjoy making them, and it's quite a cool exercise to get into, because you get to just learn the chords and just learn the arrangement and how the tune is structured, which is actually very interesting. Anyway, I'm not sure if anybody's left in the chat, but folks, thank you very much. I'm going to end it here for this stream. Thank you Vampire, for the chat, and whoever else is lurking in the chat. Folks, have a good night. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.